Alright, everybody. Thank you for joining me once again. I know it's been a while, but I'm Crescent King and I'm back. I spent some time uh, working on OBS Studio, which I don't know if you can tell the difference in the sound quality now, but that is what I'll be using going forward to record my videos instead of the Xbox Game Bar. This may or may not be my last recording for Horizon Zero Dawn, depending on how mission goes. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and hopefully I got everything set up in OBS Studio to the point where it's not gonna completely ruin everything. I would sure hate to have to re-record audio over the top of this. I think we got a brief conversation with the Sun King up here, and then we go into the final battle.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
Oh, this is gonna be a long one.
Everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. Hopefully you can no longer hear my controller sounds in the background either.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Ooh, wire.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge of defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
I need to go buy something before I do not have any ammo. Fire has to be the hardest thing to come across. I had to buy so much.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Think I'm going the right way? Going
Get to safety. The battle begins.
Ridgewood, do I have 442? I better buy some of that too, just in case. Also, the other reason I hadn't recorded is because I'm still getting over what I believe to be a sinus infection, and it made my voice absolutely terrible to listen to. Hopefully, it's a little more pleasant now, and doesn't offend you too much. Yeah. Preparations. Poland's apartment, that's funny.
Check out the...
Oh, I did not realize that the spire was literally in the backyard here.
Don't let your guard down.
Aloy. I
Oh
told you I'd
look,
be
it's
here.
my little friend
You did,
Teb.
Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Oh, my poor feet.
I'm gonna get you. Am I supposed to be looking at? Oh.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Marat asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. Nice and wide.
Oh.
No need to aim it like a bow.
Damn. Like a mortar. Ooh. Oh. That's it. Run up the road then.
Machines pacing around here.
God damn, I gotta get all the way up there. Guess you just follow the road. Yeah. Lukey.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army. Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
Oh, Lord. Psychopath over here. Even worse than Nil. I got time in between. I might make this a shorter video after I visit both sites and maybe upload one today and then the ending tomorrow. I think that's what I'll probably do, just to make sure I can go back and listen to this recording and that nothing was wrong. And if all goes well, I'll keep using OBS and
taller than the highest tree.
These cards are in their frill.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Smooth talker. Good thing Aloy don't need no man.
So who are these guys? They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon...
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's... big.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
I just wonder if they're too dumb to realize that they're actually at the back of the line. Poor guys. Anyway, well, ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna end things here for this video. It's probably gonna be the shortest video, or one of the shorter videos I've done, but I want to make sure that OBS does everything correctly before I upload the finality of Horizon Zero Dawn. I do hope you'll join me next time. Thanks for tuning in.